welcome to Divine Bold Beginnings 93. What's up, DBB 93 squad? I want to say thank you to all our new subscribers for subscribing to the channel, as well as our returning subscribers for coming back. And to everyone that is watching the video that are not subscribed to the channel, welcome you guys. So this video will be for our beautiful Aries, and it will be for the month of September, you guys. So in this video, make sure you take what resonates and let what doesn't fly bye-bye. Also, if you're looking to follow me on social media or to purchase a personal reading, the information will be in the description box down below. So make sure you go ahead and click that arrow down below. Without further ado, I think that's all I got to say. Let's get into your reading, you guys, okay? So, the energy with you all is, for one, it's raining. Well, it's thundering where I'm at. So it's kind of like the energy of being struck by lightning. Like, it's this new profound look at life where you're going after your happiness. I feel like for some of you, this is like saying this has been a long time coming for you. This is something you've contemplated over for, could have been years. It could have been, decades, because of situations that you were going through. I feel like when it comes to a situation, it's stepping away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. It's kind of like no one matters but this situation, or what you're trying to go after, what you're trying to go into here. And for some of you, it's been hard trying to bring about, situations where you really felt completely happy because of other situations that you either had to deal with, or, it goes back to having to, like, either be the breadwinner or take care of other people, and feeling like you had to always be the one that was, like, up front and just handle situations that sometimes you didn't even want to handle. So I feel like now it's that moment of break where you're like, look, I'm tired, but I'm tired because I'm not happy. I'm not tired because it's too much, because before, in the past, it was too much. But now the energy is, I'm tired because I'm not happy. Like, I want my happiness in my life. It's kind of like I'm aligning with everything else, but one thing I need to align with perfectly. And I feel like for some of you, it's making you feel as though you are lost, or it's kind of like you haven't accomplished your biggest accomplishment because you haven't, gotten to the point of this particular situation that is your happiness, okay? So with the first card being here, which is number 21, which is the World, a brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. So this to me is like cycles in your life are ending. You're moving forward. You're able to, for some of you, I feel like it's this energy of walk away from things and places. And again, it goes back into that cycle, is you're walking away from past cycles where, you felt stuck, you felt bound, you felt like, you didn't have an out. You always had to go through something again and again and again because it was a lesson. And it's kind of like now you've learned that lesson, and the divine is giving you the hurrah, the okay to move forward here. So I feel like with the World card, this is you finally, dusting off your angel wings, your butterfly wings, however you want to say your wings. But it's dusting off your wings and being able to, flap your wings and move forward here. It's being able to flourish in a different way. And not only have you been looking at life in a different way, but it's like you're just ready to feel this energy of kind-heartedness, love, and embrace the fact that life doesn't have to always be down and, dark, okay? So the next card we're going to go into here is the Six of Summer, children or childhood, the return of people or romances, from your past, remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they really occurred. So the Six of Summer to me is kind of the energy of needing to drop the, score here. And when I say score, I mean as far as saying, you did this, I did this. You did this, I did this. You did this, I did this. And I feel like when it comes to this Six of Summer, the situation could have happened in the summer, but not necessarily. Or it could have happened in June, because 6 is June. Yeah, the month 6, June. But I feel like something for someone has happened in June, and you feel either like you let someone down, or you feel like that's when your life completely took a pivoted moment. Like, you feel like that's when everything in your life came crashing down. It could have been family situations that occurred where, you had to step away from other situations, or you could have been moving jobs. You could have been, I feel like for someone, this is something that you kind of regret going on or happening. You may have felt like in this situation you were weakened. But I feel like with the Six of Summer being here, this is things coming back around, because of you doing the work that you needed to do. Is giving you the second chance here. And not only is it that, I feel like for some of you, you don't realize that you're manifesting for this situation to come back around. And the reason I say manifesting is because she's looking up, as if to say she's looking up at the divine. And the guy, he's paying attention to her. So it's kind of like she's leading him. So it's kind of the energy of calling in your soulmate or twin flame, however you guys want to see that. But I feel like it's whoever you're looking to, they are guiding you on this path and journey. You both are on this path and journey. The connection has not stopped, if that's something that you're concerned about here. This is like one of my cards of true love. Like, no matter what, between you two, the flowers will always be blossomed. It's that compassionate, open, romantic energy here. Okay? So the next card we go into is the number 9, which is the Hermit. Find or be a mentor. Take a break from society. A commitment to your spiritual growth. This is that energy again of stepping away and seeing things clearly. I feel like for some of you, you may have dreams that are beautiful, right? But some of the dreams are not realistic, or some of the dreams are not... I feel like saying when it comes to a situation, you're more concerned about the monetary value of things than you are about the connection, if that makes sense. I feel like with this Hermit card, it kind of gives you that moment of really looking at things and saying, okay, how much am I reflected upon, what's really going on here? And I feel like for some of you, the Hermit brings you back into your own logic. But at the same time, with this being paired next to the Six of Summer, it's kind of that free-flowing energy to show you, like, yes, logic is great and logic is good, but follow your inner intuition, follow your inner light. Because material value is of the 3D, it's not of spirituality. I mean, yes, it is to, live in the world, of course, but to get what you want and desire, you guys know the rest of that, right? Faith, right? And what you believe in. So monetary value, I feel like in the past have blocked you from the things that you wanted because you were so fixated on money. You could be a person that is like very hardworking, and you don't take time out for yourself. You're always trying to do more and more and more without looking at the fact that you are actually driving yourself into a ditch. Okay? So, going into the next card we have here is the Princess of Summer. This is someone that's, gentle, sensitive, kind, and experienced. This could be you or it could be someone else, okay? But it's just the energy, okay? It's a new relationship or emotional experience. Invitation to social events. A compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. So I feel like part of this is you stepping into this newfound energy of, I don't know. And the energy here is, I don't always want to lead. I want someone else to lead me because I want to see it from your eyes. And I feel like a lot of you have a hard time expressing that to others because you're so used to being the head honcho. You're so used to taking charge, and sometimes when you're so used to taking charge, you don't know how to sit back and let someone else lead. And for you, that's something that's hard. You could be a person that's very competitive, and in this particular situation, it could be, a new relationship that, sometimes competitive scenarios are great, but sometimes it's not, because the dynamic in a relationship should be an equal give and take. And being competitive also can transfer into jealousy. And that could be, in the past what you were being pushed off and perceived as. So now you're learning that, you're being more gentle, you're being more sensitive and kind. And sometimes it's okay to say that I only know how to love a certain way, but can you teach me? Can you show me? And I feel like this is the energy that you're going into, or that you've been kind of tapping your toes in the water of, okay? So if this is not you, this is someone else, coming into your life, giving you these experiences. And the social event part of things, I feel like this is both of you, coming together and going on either trips, vacations, or, just a little mini date. But this is someone who actually cares about you. This person is genuine when they come to you. This person really is nurturing. And I feel like this person doesn't want anything from you. So that's kind of something that throws you off, because so many people in your past or in your current life around you wants things from you, and this person doesn't want that. So I feel like in the past you may have thought this person maybe wanted something from you until you actually got to know them, for some of you. But I feel like for some of you it was a barrier where you didn't understand where you fit in this person's life, okay? And you've learned that in relationships, you're not going to always need each other at that time, but you're going to learn how to work together, okay? So, we go into the Four of Winter. Set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation. The need for more sleep or a vacation. See? So that's that trip. You may meet someone on a trip, or you may go visit someone that's at a distance just to, feel love. It could be family that you need to go visit because you're at a distance from them. I just feel like you just need a break from your regular lifestyle. You have here the Three of Autumn. Follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do. Being compensated for your creative talents. Something that you do is very exceptional. And you know this. And I feel like For some of you, you've hid that for so long. Like, it's kind of like, I feel the energy of downplaying who you really are. And now that you've come into yourself, it's the energy of, why am I downplaying myself? Or it's like, the best way of saying it is, if you want other people to believe in you, then you need to believe in yourself. It's what you put out into the universe is what you get back. So if I'm standing here and I don't believe in myself, then that energy is going to rub off on the next person, and they're not going to have confidence in me. So that's the same thing here. If you don't believe in yourself, if you don't push yourself to the highest potential that you could do, then, you know, what's going to happen? You know, it's like the energy vice versa, right? So the next card we go into is number 7, the Chariot. Success that comes from dedication and self-discipline. Celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. Now, this is like the energy of pushing yourself to the ultimate extreme and having your mind set on a goal, because now you're able to go forward and accomplish this. The Chariot is movement. The Chariot is action. I feel like the Chariot for some of you is coming out of a situation that, again, you felt stuck in. You felt like it held you back from something that you wanted. You could have been financially, unstable. Because the Four of Winter is giving me Four of Cups, but at the same time it's giving me like the Four of Pentacles energy, which is bringing me to finances. And that's why someone will work so hard to get to what they want and what they need, right? So we have here 7 of Summer, and it says, no more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from overanalyzing the options. So that's that 7 of Pentacles energy, that waiting, but the road is clear and you have all options in front of you. Where do you go? What do you want to do? It's asking yourself, like, everything that you asked for, everything that you worked hard to accomplish is right in front of you. What do you want? All the doors are open. Like, and I feel like with this card, it's like you don't have to just achieve one thing. You can achieve more than one. That's why it's the 7. It's like you've harvested so much that you don't even realize how much you worked hard to harvest. Okay? So the last card you got from this one is the 10 of Summer. An emotional, fulfilling life with family or friends. Raising children wisely. People you can trust. And this is giving me the vibe of the 10 of Pentacles. That family life, the stability. Again, working hard, receiving the fruits of your labor. That longevity. It's that building an empire energy. You come back again with children and partnerships here. So, wanting the family life. Wanting to have that blessed future with a counterpart. I feel like more of this is, especially with it being by this Chariot, it's like wanting the recognition either from a family member that you've done right, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know, I keep hearing like, this is the one. And like you just, it's kind of like you just want your family either to believe in you, or you want your family to say like you've done right in the situation. Like, maybe because with this card is giving me the vibe of settling down. It could be you were trying to please others and now you please yourself, but you don't realize that that's all that your family, it could be parents, wanted you to do from the beginning. It's like sometimes when we assume, we make a butt of ourselves, you know? That's that energy. Like, you assume that that's what your parents wanted you to be, with someone that's like this or have that type of status or this type of status. And the fact that you're going after what you want now, that's all your parents wanted from the beginning. Okay? Or your family, however that goes for you. You have the Four of Autumn. Manage your resources wisely. Achieve a balance in how you spend and save money. Help out those who are less fortunate. This is that generosity going, you know, you've been blessed. You're going to be blessed with so much that you'll be able to help others, and what you put out to the universe is what you get back. So helping others ultimately is part of your divine life purpose. Okay? We have here the Prince of Summer, falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. Again, this brings me back to that Six of Summer, where it's the coming back or being able to experience that wish fulfillment. Okay? Because this is like, you know, the romantic card, and you're very flirtatious with this person. Whoever this is that you're thinking about, this person brings out the inner child in you. I feel like when it comes to this situation, even though like this person has you either wrapped up in your emotions, it's still saying stay grounded, don't overdo it, and just be true to you. Be your authentic self here, okay? You have the Three of Summer. News worth celebrating. Announcements such as weddings, graduations, or births. Friends you cherish. So with this being next to this, someone could be wanting to propose, or it could be just going into a higher commitment here. But this is the energy of the Three of Cups. This is like that celebration card. And it's so crazy that I say propose because the next card is the Lovers. So it's like, don't overdo it, but do it enough to where it's your authentic self. It's like, if you have like a plan set in motion, don't overdo it. Don't do it to where you're super stressed out. You know what I'm saying? Like, let it go, let it flow naturally. Okay? You have the number 6, which is the Lovers. True love that is long lasting. Choices made from the heart. A return to good health. So you've been stressed out about the situation of how to bring things together, but this is, you know, like I said, the soulmate connection. This is either a twin flame, however you look at it, but this is a divinely guided connection. This is destiny for you. So again, if you're planning any, you know, any situation that you want to happen with this person, it doesn't necessarily have to be wedding. It's just that this potential relationship could go further than just boyfriend and girlfriend. Just make sure you kind of don't stress yourself out about all the details, because they will fall in place, okay? And I feel like this is like a genuine connection. This person doesn't care as long as it's you, and it's kind of like vice versa with you. Even though I feel like for some of you, you feel like you have, this person deserves the best and you have to do the most. But I feel like that's not what has to happen. But it's just, you know, something that some people like to do. Okay? So let's get into your tarot reading. Let's see. Ooh, you have here the Moon card. You have here the Six of Wands, victory, with the Seven of Wands. Okay, so, okay, and then you have here strength. Wow. Okay, so, just off the bat, like, I feel like going from the last card, this situation, this, you know, connection is being illuminated to you for what it really is. Not only is it that, it's other people that's, you know, it's showing you who these people really are around you. And you're being able to feel energies, vibrations, frequencies of other people. You're connecting with how can I say this? Astrology, like the moons. Yeah, basically that's what I'm trying to say. You're connecting with that, and your body is shifting. So you're really hitting hard when it comes to energies. And I feel like this is a card of epiphany too. Like you're really seeing again what this connection stands for. It's giving me that Egyptian vibe, like the past. So you're seeing this person like this is a past connection. With the Six of Wands, this is victory. You want victory in this situation. You want to move forward. You want this recognition that either this is all yours, but with the Seven of Wands being here, this is like you want to protect this connection. That's what you've been, mustering up that seed for, is to protect. And with the Strength being here, making sure that you're strong enough to protect this connection, making sure that I don't even want to say connection, but I want to say unit, because in the cards before we had children here too. So it's, this unit, this family unit, you want to protect that. And I feel like for some of you, you may have been afraid that you may not have been enough to protect, but you don't realize that your counterpart is just as strong as you, okay? Because I feel like a lot of situations that happen between you two is ego-based. And that's probably why you feel as though you need to protect. Okay, so the next card you have here is the Strength card with the Nine of Wands. Okay, so in this deck, it's a little different with this Strength card with the Nine of Wands next to the actual Strength card of the Major Arcana. This Nine of Wands, I feel like this is moving from the wounded warrior phase to having the strength and courage to step forward to do what you have to do here. Okay, I feel like this situation may give you a little anxiety. It may make you feel as though things, with a lot of wands being here, it may make you feel like the action process was maybe a little too fast at first, but now you see it for what it truly is and why it was going that fast. A lot of things needed to change to bring you into alignment of the Emperor, which actually, Aries, is your card, the Emperor. This is your dominant card here. So this is that strong, masculine, and you don't necessarily have to be, a male to embody this. You can be a female to embody the energy of the Emperor. But I feel like this is that headstrong, that stand your ground type energy where you're like, okay, this is my duty, this is what I have to do, and at the end of the day, if things have to work, then I have to stop playing games. Like, that's the energy here, because for some reason I feel like this is the Nine of Wands. It's like that energy of taking care of business, with the Five of Swords being here, coming out of like that deception, that the manipulation. And I say manipulation because part of that was the games that were being played. Part of that was the deception of not being honest with yourself of what this truly meant to you, or what role this connection played in your life. You have here the World card. Things are starting to turn in your favor, because it's like, in a way of saying, you finally woke up to what you want in life, and to not procrastinate on what you want. It doesn't necessarily have to deal with this situation, but this situation ultimately triggered things within you, so you could, the 10 of Wands, lay down your burdens and move forward to these new beginnings. I feel like for a lot of you, the energy here is, okay, needing to take a leap of faith. Needing to step on the other side of your fear. Letting go of control. You're used to being in control. And with the Emperor being here, right under the Fool card, you're used to things going your way and only your way. That part of you either allowing someone else to have control or allowing the universe to have control is that ego-based fear. But you have here justice. So the scales are being balanced out, where I feel like for some of you, this action that needs to be taken, because it's action for one in your life, but I feel like it's action in this in this connection. And I was about to say communication, because here we go, the Knight of Wands. That's communication. The communication here need to be balanced out. And with the Justice being on top of the Five of Swords, that's that manipulative communication where it could have been half of the story was being told, but not all of it. And I feel like the only reason why is because, in a way of saying, it was like an insurance policy for you. Like, you felt like if you told the whole truth and nothing but the truth, that either this situation was going to fall and crumble, as though for some of you it did, but only to rebuild. Now, for others of you, it crumbled because the communication was cut. And for some of you, it crumbled because this was a karmic situation that you were dealing with. But I feel like with the Knight of Wands being here, this is action. Like, you want to take action, fast, fiery action here. And you are a fire sign, so that entails why there are a lot of wands out here. You are in your element of fire. But not only that, you're trying to balance out your mental thoughts with your action. It's kind of like you don't want to come off too aggressive here, but at the same time, it's like you want a new cycle, a new situation. Like I said, this is a new cycle for you, but the wheel is here, the wheel of fortune. Like I said, things are turning in your favor. New cycle has begun. Things are turning in your favor. Now it's time to, the Eight of Wands, create this communication. Make your happiness. Create your happiness. Manifest your happiness even more. And allow it to come to reality. The next card you do have here is the Sun card. So this is that new beginning that you've been waiting on. This childlike energy. This expression of love. I feel like for some of you, this is that rebirth. And I say rebirth as the rain comes down. If you guys can hear that, I'm not for sure. But it's kind of hard. I feel like for some of you, you still feel a little trapped. Even though you may see things changing in your life, you feel a little trapped in your mental capacity, because I have the Eight of Swords here, and that's interference with the thought process here. But you could be having interference because the Ace of Wands, taking action. You don't know either how this other person feels, or you don't know how to take the proper action, or you don't know basically which way you should approach this situation. Now, if this is a work situation, you guys, which I'm not really picking up work because I feel like you guys are already into like a new work situation already. But if this is a work situation, this is either waiting to hear or find out if you receive the job offer, and you're going to be signing a new contract here to say that you are completely signed on with the job, which you have here the 10 of Pentacles, and with the 10 of Pentacles you have here the Hermit. So this is that, you know, monetary value fulfillment. Ooh, okay, lightning. That monetary value fulfillment, but I still feel like it goes back to trying to figure out how to make this action. I feel like with the Knight of Wands here, you don't want to make the action where it's in and out anymore. You want to be stable. That's why the 10 of Pentacles is here. And the Hermit. It's something like you're thinking about it, but it's in a way you're overthinking. Pleasure, the 6 of Cups. That's that, you know, reconciliation, coming back together with who, you may ask. The Queen of this, the Queen of Pentacles. Someone that's very fruitful, someone that's, you know, nurturing, someone that can handle you at your best. Let's say that, okay? But the offer is here, the Ace of Cups. The emotional fulfillment, that wish fulfillment. I feel like this is that passionate connection that you've been waiting on. And so is this person. Like, if you look at this card, this person has the GOAT. Like, this person to you is the GOAT. Okay? So, let's get an oracle for you guys. And I'm going to end your video. I feel like when it comes to this situation, like, just don't overthink it, you guys. It's coming. It's happening. I feel like maybe you the one that needs to make communication because you have the 8 of Wands. But in your time, I feel like, you know, that's okay because you're healing this anxiety around this situation. And you're going to make a stable offer here. And I feel like the person's going to be very excited about it. But at the same time, you need to have confidence in what you do. I feel like for some of you, this confidence is what's driving you forward. But every time, like, okay, so with the, before I give you this oracle, because it did come out, with the 9 of Wands and the 7 of Wands being here, I feel like you could have either written a letter to this person or wrote a text message, wrote an email to this person, and then deleted it. So that's why I feel like with the Knight of Wands, the energy is back and forth, where it's, I'm ready and then I'm not. I'm ready and then I'm not. So the divine is saying be silent on what you want and desire. That's could be why the Ace of Wands is here as well. Be silent on making that offer. Because the Ace of Wands is ultimately a new beginning. Come out of your mental entrapment with yourself. That is all perceived as an obstacle. It's not. Okay? So you have here, hope is the conduit for miracles. Let's see, let's get another one. And also, you guys, if you would like to donate to the channel, that also is in the description box down below. Okay. There we go. We got 2 more. I am a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. Beautiful. Okay, last one. When I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. So you guys, this is the end of your reading. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. If you haven't given this video a thumbs up, please give the video a thumbs up. And if your bell notifications are not turned on, please turn your bell notifications on. I will see you guys in the next readings. Have a great day. Bye.